Alright, so this is going to be a quick video on a Dodge Journey 2014, 15, 16, something around there. And what I'm going to be doing in this one is showing you guys how to remove your steering wheel assembly to replace a switch. Now, very important, before you do any work on the steering wheel area for the airbag, take and remove your negative battery cable from the battery and wait at least 15 minutes before doing any work onto the vehicle. And that way it will let the capacitors inside the airbag modules, or module I should say, dissipate, and then you will be able to work on the system safely. Very important. Now, I don't have my stand with me for my camera, so this video is going to be kind of choppy, but I'm going to try my best to keep it as steady as possible. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is come over, and there's going to be little pins on the back, and you guys are going to have to remove these guys right here. Now, in order to remove those, you are going to need a flathead screwdriver. Stick it into the hole and open it like so. Now you're going to have two of those. The other one is on this side, and you guys do the same thing. Like that. Now, inside of there, you have one 10 millimeter screw on this side, and one 10 millimeter screw on this side. So I'm going to remove those, and I will bring you guys right back. Alright, so once you have your two 10 millimeter screws removed, they can put those down onto the side. You can come over and just grab your airbag module, for your driver airbag module I should say. Take it and flip it over, like so. Now when you flip it over, you're going to have a few connections to remove. The first two connections are going to be the first and second stage airbag connectors. So you're going to take and you're going to see these little pins on the side. You're going to take and you're going to squeeze those together, and you're going to pull up onto your connector. And you're going to do the same thing with the other one, and you're going to pull up. Now after that, I'm going to have to set you guys down again because I have to remove this clip, and I also have to remove this one. This one just pulls out. There's no tang or anything, so just pull onto it. And then this one, well, it's just one of those, in French we call them a sapin, so like a Christmas tree pin. So I will put you guys down, and I'll be right back. Alright, so in order to replace a switch, I don't actually have to remove the steering wheel, but in order to make this video a little bit more interesting, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the steering wheel at the same time. So you're going to have a pin clip right here. We're going to take and push underneath on this side and then pull out. And then also we have our clock spring connector, which is this one right here. That also has to be removed. Now after you remove your clock spring connector, you can take and pull him out. And this, the one that actually goes to your airbag module, actually stays onto the vehicle while all this all comes out. Now after you got this connector undone, your clock spring connector undone, the only thing that's left to do after that is take and remove your holding nut for your steering wheel assembly. Now, I already loosened up the nut, and I'm going to just take it off now, and I'm going to show you guys a few steps before you remove your steering wheel. Now, some steering wheels have centering pins, so when you take it off, it doesn't matter which way you put it back on. This bolt is long. It doesn't matter which way you put it back on, it's going to lock in regardless, and some of them do not. So as you can, I don't know if we can get a close up on that. As you see, this one has a centering pin, but at the same time, there is one on this side. So what I am going to do is take and mark the center of the steering wheel with my own marker, and then I am going to take and remove it. So we're going to and here. And now we are ready to remove the steering wheel. Now in order to remove the steering wheel, there are special tools, but I actually don't use any special tools. What I do is I take and I force the steering wheel from side to side. Now I'm going to try to do this while holding you guys. I don't know how good it's going to be, but I'm going to try my best. And now for the rest, I'm going to take and put you guys down because it's being a little bit stubborn. So now I can give you guys a closer look onto the centering pin. It's right there. As you can see, there's basically one tooth missing out of the gear, if you want to call it that. The spline gear. And then we have one that's right here. That is a little bit lower than the rest of the splines. So after you get the steering wheel off, you're going to want to take and make sure that your clock spring stays perfectly straight, as such, and that way it'll be easier for reinstallation, because this big part right here has to fit into this big part down here. And now we're going to go and we're going to take and remove the components of the steering wheel. So now I have the steering wheel upside down into the trunk area, and as I said before, you don't actually have to take and remove the whole steering wheel in order to remove the switch, because all I had to do was remove this one screw, which you can actually get with the steering wheel still on, but I want to show you guys how to remove the steering wheel at the same time. So we're going to take and remove the screw. We're going to take and flip it over. Then we have one connector. That is right here. I'm going to take and remove the connector. Put you guys down for 1 second. And here we have our switch. Now I'm going to bring you guys over to another car. A little bit of a walk. And now I have to take this casing with that switch, and I have to replace it with this one. As you can tell, they are both two different colors. Now in order to replace them, I have three torque screws, and then everything comes apart, and I'll be switching them over. So that's it for this video. Everything goes in reverse order that you took it off. I will post the torque spec for the center nut of the steering wheel in the description, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time.